Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to meet again Dee, and Dee, we are old friends and hands at doing this. This will be our fourth video together.
Yeah, yes it is.
So we met you 3 years ago.
4 years.
Well, yeah, it'd be 4 years ago now.
Yeah,
and you were living in your car then.
Right.
And so you've made several changes in vehicles then, since then.
Right.
Tell us your current vehicle and all your changes.
Well, what I have now, I started out in a little Pontiac Grand Am. I moved up to a cargo trailer. I had that for a year. And then this last summer, I found this box truck. It's a Chevy Express 3500 one-ton diesel in Yuma for like $3,500, really good deal. And it was just a bare bones truck. And so I was very sick at the time, but I had to do the build. So even with my broken back and eye surgeries, I still managed to do the build. I had a little help. I had somebody do the solar panels and help me just frame the inside. Then I did the rest of the work myself. So I had a lot of tools, thank goodness, so I was able to do that. I love the van. It drives great. I've had to put quite a bit of money into this. I had to replace the entire front end just a couple months ago. I did put $1,000 worth of all-terrain tires, but it really, it's a great little truck. And I have so much more room, and the way I set it up, I really do have a lot more storage and what have you. So I love the truck. Yeah.
And you live on very little money. You don't have much income. You're on Social Security.
Right. Well, when I started this journey 4 years ago, I was making barely over $800 a month. I now get $900 a month on my Social Security.
Well, that's good,
yes.
But that's still not much money.
No, it's not, but I survive. I live pretty frugally,
And you've actually made lots of upgrades and improvements from the car to a trailer to now the box van.
Yes, I have.
And you're able to save a little and get ahead?
I save a little bit of money every month out of my $900, usually $50 to $100, depending on things that happen. I did have help with getting the truck through a GoFundMe account that you put it on one of your videos, and people were wonderful and helped me. So I have not done this all by myself. I have had so much help from the community. And yes, I live very comfortably. I'm pretty happy.
And you've also had a lot of struggles with your health in the last 4 years.
I have. I had a stroke last year. Lost my little service animal dog to a coyote. I had a broken back, a broken wrist, and 4 major eye surgeries because I had the bulging eyes from Graves' disease. So, but I'm almost completely recovered. My eyes are still pretty bad, but everything else is doing great. I'm healthier, I've put on weight, I'm happier. I'm doing everything pretty much that I want to do. I still get tired and weak pretty easily, but I limit myself to what I can do.
You are just a testament to the human spirit, that you can get through anything, and you attribute a lot of that to your faith, don't you?
I absolutely do. I know that my God, Yahweh, He's my everything, really. He's what gets me through. He uses people like our subscribers and our community to help others. That's how He helped me. And I do believe that came from Him. And thank you, Bob.
And my pleasure.
I know you facilitated it, but I give all the glory to God.
Right.
Okay.
And one of the things you're doing now is you have a YouTube channel. Why don't you tell the folks about it?
Okay. Well, I got so many wonderful comments on the videos that Bob did, and I always tried to reply to them in my comments on his channel. And people would encourage me. They wanted to know more. Everybody seems to want to know more of how I'm doing everything. And they always, so many people said, why do you have a YouTube channel? And I didn't want to do it at first. Only a few months ago, 3 months ago, I finally was convinced that I really should do this, because so many people thought I could encourage others in similar circumstances. So about 3 months ago, I started a YouTube channel. It's called Box Van D.
Perfect
Or
name.
Box Van D Luckton, either one. I've had so many wonderful people come to my channel, and I'm so glad. You know, I have apparently, I don't know how I do it, but apparently some people are inspired and encouraged by what I have to say. I don't feel very like I'm I don't think I say anything special, but sometimes I do. I shared a couple special poems on a couple of my videos, but really I'm just a nomad.
Right.
I'm just living the life that most other nomads, RVers, tent dwellers, people like that live on the land.
You've overcome a lot to get here, and I think we're all inspired by that.
Thank you, Bob.
It's easy to give up and let go, but you're not just enduring life, you are enjoying life.
I am. I'm found, especially since I started getting better, I'm really enjoying it much more. This year, I'm really enjoying being here in Quartzsite and all the activity and everything that's going on. I'm gonna get to spend some time at the RTR, and I went to the van build, and I had a great time there too. So I really,
Good.
I'm finding joy. I'm able to move around a little bit now. I was stuck in one place for a year.
Let's take a look at her box van and the updates she's done on it. Let's do that now.
Okay.
Wow, this is a really nice job.
Thank you.
That's one of the, I kind of think of this as a garage at the back of the van.
That's what I call it. It is my garage. I have all my tools, composting materials. I even have an air conditioner back there. My spare tire, I couldn't figure out where to put it. That's the only place I could put it. And then a friend that had bought the cargo trailer from me, he gave me this cargo carrier with the homemade box on it. He custom made that.
Wow, that is nice.
And so I have two
Well
propane
done.
tanks, and I have a lot of storage. So I'm blessed, because really only goes in a foot. Took out a foot of my length on the inside.
This is just a beautiful work. Oh, and you have an air conditioning up there.
Yes, I do. That's a little 450 watt air conditioner. I ran it a little bit off the generator last year, but it overloaded the generator. I have 1,000 watt. It wasn't enough. I really need a bigger generator, but the 1,000 watt ran it. It kept killing it, overloading it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it runs good. It cools it very nice inside, and so.
And it looks like you have quite a bit of solar up top.
Oh yes, I have 4 panels. I have 3 230 watt panels and 1 240 watt panels, only because I lost one panel on the road down by Kingman, which I had to replace. So anyhow, I put a little bigger one because that's what I could get at Santan Solar.
Now this is a military box van.
Yes, I think it was used in the military as a transport vehicle on the base.
Yeah, I believe the Air Force had a lot of these.
Yes, and the guy that had it down in Yuma, he pulled a huge monster trailer, probably 35 foot, on it. So it's got power. This thing has power. It's a turbo engine, diesel. I have 4 batteries. 2 of them are interstate, 190 amp hour each. The other 2, I believe, are 100 amp, just off the wall batteries. So I built a shelf over the batteries, and then I built another shelf on top, so I have storage area there. Yeah.
That's just really amazing how much storage and organization You have in this one spot.
I'll tell you, in a small vehicle like this, you have to be creative, and you have to use every space. Okay, so since you saw the truck last year, Bob, I've done quite a bit of changes. I had a cabinet that went all the way across there and there. I still have the cabinet. I moved the 2x4 from the bottom, put it up here, took out the face board, and then I decided this way things don't fly out and the doors don't open. There is no doors. Then I did a little sponge paint job on the board. Here I built a spice rack.
Nice.
And just out of a little 1x2. And so I put the curtains on, and I have a thermal backed curtain behind them. So it's like double layer. Really keeps the heat out, or I should say in summer keeps the heat out and the cool in, and vice versa in the winter. I built this shelf, but I really don't like it. It's gonna come out, I'm gonna put boxes on the wall for storage. And then since you were here, I don't know if I had the sink in here, but it's pretty cool. What I have is just a bar sink. Put a dish pan in there. But this here is a little water pump, runs off a USB. Just has a little tube that goes down into the water jug and pumps it right up.
Right.
I can show you how the water comes through. See if I can. Not bad.
Not bad at all. That's a nice flow.
Yeah, not bad. I don't love cooking, but I do love baking. So I got this Camp Chef oven with the 2 burners. It's got a pretty good size oven.
It does.
Holds
Very well.
quite a bit, even on like a small toaster oven broiler, and it holds a 9x12 pan.
Very
So
nice.
it has 2 shelves, and it's electric start. What I have here, I don't know if you saw this before.
I don't remember that.
This is my little pull-out table. It just kind of braced on the wood and the refrigerator. So my winter ice chest went out.
Oh.
It just quit working. It's a long story, but it would cost me more to fix it than to buy a new one.
Right.
So I ended up getting this little 110 refrigerator, which is pretty small, but it works. At the van build, I had little plastic drawers kind of like this, one wide set and one short set like that. At the van build, I wanted drawers built. That's what I got done there. So these drawers go back 24 inches. They're deep.
Wow.
And lots of clothing storage. And this one here, they built in a way that it didn't have this hinge here. When they first built it, the hinge was all the way back here. So I cut it in half and moved the hinges. So this is a step.
Right.
This is my step to get in bed. So I needed some color in here. So a friend at the van build gave me this little scarf.
That's beautiful.
And I said, you know what, that's perfect for over the head of my bed, because sometimes I sit there and do my videos
Right.
in the bed.
Nice.
Okay, and then my friend Jan, you did a video of her last year. She brought me her old Alpa Cool freezer, which is just like a winter, except it's smaller. And so now I have a freezer.
Wow,
And
that's
she gave it to me as a gift. The Wave 6 heaters heats this truck wonderful. Within about 10-15 minutes, it's nice and warm in here.
Perfect.
And it starts pretty easy, as long as I remember to turn the propane bottle on after I fill it.
Gotta do that.
You know, I've been known to forget. My friend built me this composting toilet, but he has a little viewfinder there. You can see how far the liquid has come up, and it has a urine separator. And he built the drawer on here to hold the compost.
That is very nice.
Yes, and it has a latch so the drawer doesn't fly open when I'm traveling. And I just put some sliders on the bottom so it would slide in and out really easily. So my gray water goes into a 3-gallon water bottle there on the side. And then I have another 5-gallon, or actually that's a 7-gallon up on top, but I have another system coming. My friend built a cart with wheels on it, so I could put the 5-gallon sparklets bottle under this sink and still have my 5-gallon one over there for drinking. So this is my extra counter for my kitchen when I cook. Right
Very
there.
clever.
I found this on a free pile somewhere, and I cut it down a little bit. So that's perfect. I put everything on there that I need to cook, and then I don't have to go digging out and find a place to set it down when I'm done with it.
Right.
And I built a little shelf over the cab. I'm kind of running you back and forth, sorry. A little shelf over the cab keeps a few books and sets my tablet when I'm not using it, or put the phone up because it always slides off the bed. So here, like I said, I have 920 watts of solar.
That's amazing.
They're 24 volt system. And so I have 2 control chargers. So I had to set 2 of them up on each of the control chargers. They're a cheap MPPT control charger, Bouge, B-O-U-G-E, R-B. I got them like 60 bucks a piece on Amazon.
That's good.
And they've been working for well over a year, okay? So then I also have to have a 1500 watt inverter. And with the little freezer's hooked directly to the battery. And I have the USB port on a cable over here that runs the water pump and the little fan. In a vehicle, you never have enough room.
Right.
You never have enough places to put things. You're always improvising. But I have learned to, if I get something new, I usually try to get rid of something. And everything has to be put away all the time, because otherwise it just becomes a mess. I can become a hoarder very easily
Yeah, it's pretty
in this
easy to
kind
do.
of living.
Right.
So, yeah. So I do haul my water in 1-gallon jugs. I have a 5-gallon jug, 2 of them, or 5 and 7. I do have a hose that I can use it if I go to running water to hook, but I can't carry the jugs. So I do generally just take the 1-gallon jugs easier and just fill my water jugs. And I go get propane once every couple of weeks. And I actually, 1 5-gallon bottle will run this Wave 6 for a week, even if I run it at night.
Well, Dee, tell us again your YouTube channel so everyone goes to it.
It's Box Van D, or Box Van D Lugton, Lugton, on YouTube.
And I'll put a link down in the description.
Great, thank you. Yes.
Well, Dee, thank you for this update. Yeah, it's amazing what you've done. You have come up against so much and have come through it all fantastically well.
Well, I just want to say hi to everybody who commented on the last videos that Bob did of me. Thank you for watching. You made it happen. And I really appreciate all the people that said so many nice things and encouraged me and helped me. I can't thank you all enough. And I can't thank Bob enough. I feel truly blessed to have known this nomad community. I have a family here, and I thank you all.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Dee. So there you have it, folks. There's an inspiring story. Everyone, I'm sure you've been inspired. If you have, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.